Raghuram Rajan will have his first policy statement after the next meeting on the 20th of September, and I think this ensures that any talk of a rate cut goes right out of the window. There is no question of a rate cut in India. If anything, further monetary tightening is probably the more prudent thing to do. The important thing about the inflation number is that food inflation has a very small weight in the WPI. It was up rather sharply at about 18.2% year on year. It has a much larger weight in the CPI basket, and consequently CPI inflation for August is likely to be closer to 10%. Under those circumstances, I think the RBI's decision has been made for it by the inflation numbers. They will have to stand pat, if anything, perhaps actually tighten liquidity conditions, although I doubt they'll actually raise interest rates. They'll just probably have to keep monetary policy fairly tight on a leash for the moment until inflation eases off substantially further.
Look, and there may be some temporary relief for the rupee, but do you think it's going to come back? And if so, what will they do about that?
Well, I think with the rupee, the interesting thing is that the rupee has stabilized, of course, and part of the reason for that is that exports have done very well the last 2 months. India's export growth in July and August of about 12% year on year is one of the fastest in Asia and the world. And what's happening there really is that domestic manufactured goods inflation is very low indeed. It's only 1.9% at the moment. It's averaged 5% over the last 3 years, and this year, the last 2 months was 2.9, this month is 1.9, so there's been a clear moderation in manufactured goods inflation. That actually means that the rupee has depreciated a lot and has made manufacturers much more competitive, and that's contributing to a substantial improvement in the export performance. So I think the rupee is past its worst point. I don't think it would make sense for the RBI to defend any level of the rupee. They need to preserve their foreign reserves for the next 9-month period during which the QE tapering will be going on.